Famine from Famine Studios, and today we are going to be doing a breakdown of what I've been working on, a little art project, something that I've been inspired by other YouTubers, other Instagrammers, other toy collectors, and other customizers, and that's the Gimmick Starport being built directly behind us. This level and the next level up will become city spaces. There's going to be parking for ships. I have larger scale starships, smaller ones, speeder crafts. This thing's going to be insane. But I wanted to take you guys through a couple of things, let you get a quick look at it, and this is the start of me launching this project to YouTube. So stick around. Welcome to Gimmick Starport. This station is going to be heavily inspired by films that I love, but mainly inspired by the hard work of Chris Shaler from Empire Toy Works, Sky Bottom Station, Jason Jensen from Jason Jensen Trains, and his sci-fi layout. I wanted to create a project during the pandemic that would help me focus my creativity back into artwork and bring some joy back into toy collecting. Mental health through the pandemic was something that a lot of people struggled with, myself included, and this project kind of brought out a love for figures again. And I went to toying around and I picked up a whole slew of 1/18 scale, which were my original collection of figures that I grew up on. I love 3 3/4 inch scale figures. They're perfect, they don't take up too much space, there's tons of detail, and here I am just populating Gimmick with different characters that I've created and hooking up the light show. All of these are either repaints, remodels, kit bashes, different figure lines from the Marvel line that was 3 3/4 inch that they used to run, to Star Wars, some of the 5-point of articulation figures, G.I. Joe, some of the Buzz Lightyear toys, and I am just having an absolute blast making this. This is a little city corner that I built up on. I've already started adding that second layer, adding advertisements and scenes. As you can see here, I've got a little tiny cantina bar, like a hole in the wall, with a Firefly recruitment banner on the computer screen, my little nod to the brown coats, and the lighting rig that I made out of pipe, cable hider, and some fairy lights. I made that staircase recently, and this bridge here, which I thought was a great way to span the gap between these two buildings and create something cool, and it really lets me pose figures in neat places like this. I can take a dynamic shot. I have digital artwork in the background that does say Gimmick Starport. Yes, the Coca-Cola sign is backwards, but on this planet they collect anything they can, so you'll see all kinds of business stuff. Now, here's the Life Pod Rental District, which is basically apartment complexes for people who are stranded here or have decided that they want to make their living doing smuggling and all sorts of stuff. So there's going to be more balconies added, more details to the wall. I'm actually going to paint in some panels. Let's take a look at some things that I didn't wind up using right now. I repainted this, I'm not entirely sure what it was. It's some type of space station, maybe? I had picked it up from the store and completely forgot about it, and I turned it into a little Imperial police station, and the imps will come in later, but right now, I'm just not having it. I'm not going to use it. Now, this box that I picked up at Target for 10 bucks, my sister-in-law suggests that I use it as apartments, but right now I want to go ahead and use it as vending stalls because I can stack it too high. However, if I do choose to do apartments, I think I'll do it the tall way. That way you have the classic build up like cities do. And yeah, it doesn't sit as high or as low as I'd like it to, but I mean, I'm really happy with everything, how it's all coming out. Like I said, I'm going to go in and repaint some of those wall panels. That was merely a test, a proof of concept that I could do panels on the wall like that. So I hope you guys really enjoy this product. I hope you stick around. This project means a lot to me, and I want you to follow some of these other folks at the end. If you like this brief look into the beginning of what Gimmick is going to be, what kind of starport it's going to be, like I said, heavily inspired by Sky Bottom Station, by Rocket Station, by Jason Jensen's Red Hook Wharf that he's got going on with his sci-fi build, and I'm going to shout out the multi-galactic trade route, so, you know, follow those guys. I'm going to include them down below in the information box. I hope you guys are well. If this is your first time and you thought this was pretty cool, please give this video a thumbs up. Maybe consider subscribing, share it with a friend. I guess I'm supposed to tell you guys to turn on the bell notification now. That's a thing. But yeah, I really appreciate the support that I've had on Instagram for this project, and I can't wait to bring it here on YouTube and really branch out and show you guys what I'm doing. Be well, and as always, too sweet me.